Have you ever felt like you didn't matter to anyone? You accomplished something noteworthy, yet not a single person noticed? I know exactly what that feeling means. Sometimes, even when you do everything right, even when you take every step with meticulous care, people can overlook you, underestimate you, ignore you, or treat you as nothing more than a backup option, someone they only think of as a last resort. That alone is more than enough to erode your confidence, extinguish the fire within you, and make you say, "What's the point anymore?" And when this treatment comes from family, close friends, or a life partner, the wound cuts far deeper. Some will tell you, "Stop caring what people think, just focus on yourself." They'll quote ancient thinkers and remind you that you cannot control how others perceive you. While ancient philosophy serves as a compass in many areas of life, sometimes you also need the light of modern psychology. But what if I told you there are concrete ways to make people notice you, respect you, and see you as a priority? What if I could prove that you can become more compelling, more attractive, and more indispensable? Wouldn't you want to learn how? There are 10 strategies that will help you achieve this. They are neither magic nor manipulation. Their roots lie in the science of psychology, human behavior research, and social dynamics. When you apply these 10 strategies, you can ensure that the people you value keep you constantly on their minds, that you become a priority in their lives, and that you finally receive the recognition you deserve. Are you ready to transform your life? Then let's begin. But each strategy carries a critical link. Don't skip a single one. Strategy 1. The magnetic pull of being unreachable. What does this mean? It means you need to stop being a completely predictable presence, someone who's always waiting at the door, who says yes to every invitation, who replies to every message within seconds. Here's why. When something is rare, its value automatically rises. Think about that for a second. When supply drops, demand explodes. People desire that thing more intensely, they're willing to pay a greater price for it, and when they finally obtain it, they treasure it far more. In psychology, this is called the scarcity principle, and it works exactly the same way in human relationships. Let's use an example. Imagine you have a friend who calls you every day, constantly texts you, and suggests getting together at every opportunity. You might love this person, but no spark ignites inside you when you see them. You know they'll always be there no matter what, and that makes their presence ordinary. Now picture an entirely different friend, someone with a very busy life, who pursues diverse interests, who travels. You don't see this person often, but when you do, a wave of joy washes over you. You eagerly look forward to their calls, their messages, their invitations. You assign genuine value to their time and their presence. Which one is rarer, and therefore more precious? The same dynamic applies to romantic relationships. If you're always available for your partner, if you agree with them on everything, and if you treat their every wish as a command, you might think you're being a good partner. But in reality, you're undermining your own attractiveness. You're giving them everything they want too much, too soon, and too effortlessly. You're leaving nothing that challenges them, motivates them, or piques their curiosity. You're not making them invest even the slightest effort for your love. So how do you build your sense of unreachability? Here are concrete tips. Don't always be the one to make the first move. Sometimes give them the space to call you, to text you, to come after you. Let them feel that you're interested but not dependent. Don't reflexively say yes to every request, every suggestion directed at you. Have your own opinions, preferences, and boundaries. Use your power to say no when you don't want something or when you have different plans. Don't be available at all times. Have your own life, your own passions, your own goals, and your own circle. Spend time with other people. Pursue activities that nourish you. Show them that you have a rich world to offer and that you're not emotionally dependent on them. Don't always be predictable. Sometimes surprise them with an unexpected gift, a spontaneous plan, or a well-timed compliment. Prove that you're fun, creative, and adventurous. Make them wonder about you and what your next move will be. By being rare, you will make yourself far more valuable. You will create a sense of urgency and a fear of missing out. You will make them desire you more intensely and appreciate you more deeply. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 2. the only star in the crowd, moving beyond the ordinary. What does this mean? It means you need to stop being like everyone else. You need to burst out of the gray tones of the crowd and shine. Here's why. When something is different, it becomes far more attention-grabbing. Think about that for a second. What is unique catches the eye, sparks curiosity, and etches itself into memory. In psychology, this is called the von Restorff effect. A distinct element is remembered far more easily among similar elements. This effect operates with the same force in human relationships. Imagine you're at a party and you see dozens of people wearing similar outfits, talking about similar topics in similar ways. You might not feel a special pull toward any of them. They all blend together. They all become ordinary. Now picture someone in that crowd who displays a different style, who brings up an unusual topic, and who carries a distinctive energy. This person captures your attention instantly. You want to learn more about them. You find them far more attractive and far more memorable. They're different, and that's what makes them interesting. The same dynamic applies to emotional bonds. If you're like everyone else and you copy what everyone else does, you might feel safe and normal. But in reality, you're melting away your attractiveness. You're not showcasing the unique texture of your personality. You're not boldly voicing your ideas, your passions, or your dreams. You're not differentiating yourself. So how do you differentiate yourself? Don't shy away from being yourself. Display your true colors, embrace your quirks. Rein in your reflex to conform or your urge to please everyone. Be authentic and take pride in who you are. Be bold in your style and tastes. Don't blindly follow trends or norms. Forge an original and creative path. Don't hide your knowledge and skills. Present your talents and accomplishments in an understated yet resolute way. Let your intellect speak and trust in yourself. Use your humor and charisma. Don't be boring and bland. Be witty and engaging. By differentiating yourself, you will make yourself far more noticeable. You will create a sense of curiosity and a desire for discovery. You will capture their interest and engrave yourself in their memory. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 3. The formula for indispensability, being a value, not a burden. What does this mean? It means that in someone's life, you need to be not a problem, a burden, or a liability, but a solution, a resource, and an asset. Here's why. When something is valuable, it becomes far more desirable. Think about it. People feel a greater need for what is useful, they're more grateful toward it, and they trust it far more. In psychology, this is called the principle of reciprocity. People tend to add value to those who add value to them. This principle holds true across all human relationships. An example, think of someone who constantly asks favors of you, who endlessly complains about their problems, and who always expects you to provide the solution. You might feel sympathy for this person, but you feel obligated to help them. You also know they'll never do anything for you and will never appreciate what you've done. Now imagine the exact opposite, someone who constantly does things for you, who listens to your problems, and who offers concrete solutions. You love this person. You feel deep gratitude toward them. You sense that they'll always be by your side, and that they recognize the value of what you do for them in return. Which person is more valuable, and therefore more desired? This dynamic mirrors itself in romantic relationships as well. If you're a constant burden, a constant problem, or a constant source of stress for your partner, you might think you're showing them how much you need them and how much you love them. But in reality, you're wearing away your attractiveness. You're taking more than you give, and you're producing tension rather than happiness. So how do you become an indispensable source of value? Instead of constantly asking for favors, offer them. Support your partner in their tasks, their goals, and the challenges they face. Show that you're supportive and that you genuinely care about their well-being. Instead of endlessly complaining about your own problems, lend an ear to theirs. Be empathetic and understanding. Let them feel that you're a good listener and that you truly hear them. Instead of making them solve every problem you have, produce solutions yourself. Be proactive and resourceful. Prove that you're a problem solver who can handle any situation. Instead of constantly taking, give. Be generous and thoughtful. Show your gratitude and demonstrate that you recognize the value of what they do for you. By being valuable, you will make yourself far more desirable. You will create a sense of gratitude and a bond of trust. You will make them need you more and trust you far more deeply. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 4. The magic of an unfinished story. Being mysterious. What does this mean? It means you shouldn't lay everything about yourself on the table in the first conversation. Instead, you need to keep some secrets, some surprises, and some hidden rooms tucked away. Here's why. When something is mysterious, it becomes far more magnetic. Think about that for a second. People want to explore what is unknown. Their curiosity swells more intensely, and they derive pleasure from the process of discovery itself. In psychology, this is called the curiosity gap. When your mind perceives an information void, it produces an irresistible urge to fill it. This mechanism kicks in with the same force in human relationships. Let's use an example. Imagine someone you've just met tells you everything about themselves, their life, their past, their future, their fears, their hopes, every last detail, all at once. You might feel overwhelmed by this information barrage and lose whatever curiosity you had about them. You already know everything there is to know. There's no territory left to explore. Now imagine the exact opposite. Someone you've met tells you some things about themselves, but not everything. They leave some gaps, keep some ambiguities hidden, scatter some clues but never complete the picture. This person can enchant you. You want to learn more about them. Because in their world, there are still uncharted lands. If you reveal everything about yourself to someone all at once, you might think you're being honest and transparent. But in reality, you're eroding your attractiveness. You're leaving no room for mystery or a spark of curiosity. You're not igniting their imagination. So how do you build your aura of mystery? Don't serve up every detail about yourself. Leave space for them to discover some pieces on their own. Share some details, but not all of them. Leave some questions unanswered, some stories unfinished, some secrets untold. Make them curious enough to ask. Don't put everything you're capable of in the display window. Surprise them at unexpected moments with certain skills, talents, or accomplishments. Reveal some of your cards, but don't show your entire hand. Win their admiration with surprises, plot twists, and unexpected revelations. Don't do everything they expect you to do. Catch them off guard with certain actions, gestures, or plans. Do some things they enjoy, but not all of them. Leave a touch of unpredictability, a touch of improvisation, a touch of adventure in your veins. Excite them and make them happy. Don't always be consistent. Append their expectations with certain changes, developments, or transformations. Let them know some sides of you, but keep surprises that transcend their definitions. Leave room for growth, evolution, and reinvention. Surprise them and make them proud. By being mysterious, you will make yourself far more magnetic. You will create a sense of curiosity and a hunger for discovery. You will make them invested in you and make them enjoy the process of uncovering who you are. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 5. Don't be an easy catch. The allure of being challenging. What does this mean? It means you need to be not an easy, simple, and boring equation, but a complex, challenging, and inspiring puzzle. Here's why. When something is challenging, the sense of reward multiplies exponentially. A goal that is hard to reach motivates people more intensely. They chase it with greater passion, and when they succeed, they experience a far deeper satisfaction. In psychology, this is called the goal gradient hypothesis. Motivation increases as one gets closer to the goal. This principle applies directly to human relationships. Consider an example. In front of you is a task that is very easy, very simple, and requires no mental effort whatsoever. Doing it may not interest you much, and finishing it may not give you any sense of pride. You know you can always do it, and that it demands no effort. Now imagine you have a task that is very difficult, complex, and intellectually captivating. Doing it fires you up, Finishing it fills you with deep pride. Knowing that you can't always succeed and that it demands serious effort makes it far more precious. If you're easy and boring for the people in your life, you might think you're being easygoing and avoiding friction. But in reality, you're melting away your attractiveness. You're offering nothing that challenges or stimulates them. You're creating no tension or passion whatsoever. So how do you become a challenging presence? Don't always agree, sometimes push back. Have your own opinions, perspectives, and arguments. Don't be afraid to debate or challenge their ideas. Force them to think and to feel. Don't always do what they want. Sometimes put your own desires first. Have your own goals, passions, and dreams. Don't be afraid to pursue them and to achieve them. Make them support you and admire you. Don't always be sweet-talking. Sometimes get under their skin. Have your own humor, your own wit, and your own charm. Don't hold back from joking and flirting. Make them laugh and make them seek you out. Don't always stay the same. Sometimes change and transform. Have your own style, your own tastes, and your own personality. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. Intrigue them and surprise them. By being a challenge, you will make yourself far more rewarding. You will create a sense of motivation and a desire to earn more of you. You will make them put in effort for you and find satisfaction in the fruits of that effort. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 6. The person the crowd validates. The power of social proof. What does this mean? It means you need to be not isolated, alone, and disconnected from the world, but connected, recognized, and socially present. Here's why. When something is socially validated, it becomes far more attractive. Think about it. People want to like what others like. They're more impressed by it and they align with it more easily. In psychology, this is called the social proof principle. When we observe the behavior of others, we use it as a reference point. This principle operates powerfully in human relationships as well. Consider an example. Imagine you see a product that nobody has bought, nobody has reviewed, and nobody has recommended. Buying this product may not interest you much, and you may not trust its quality. You know it's unpopular and lacks any social validation. Now picture a product that everyone is buying, everyone is reviewing, and everyone is recommending. Buying this product might interest you, and you might trust its quality. You know it has widespread acceptance and strong social endorsement. If you're isolated, alone, and antisocial, you might think you're being loyal and focused on the few people around you. But in reality, you're weakening your attractiveness. You're not showcasing your value, your influence, or your place in the wider world. You're creating no social proof or competitive dynamic whatsoever. So how do you strengthen your social proof? Stop withdrawing from the world. Build connections. Have a wide circle of friends, acquaintances, and professional contacts. Don't shy away from networking and socializing. Make people feel that you are liked and respected. Don't retreat to your lonely corner. Be recognized. Have admirers, followers, and a circle that appreciates you. Don't be afraid to share your accomplishments, your talents, or your skills. Know how to impress and how to inspire envy. Don't be antisocial. Be social. Fill your life with fun activities, thrilling experiences, and adventures. Don't hold back from going out and discovering new things. Draw attention and make people want to be around you. By being social, you will make yourself far more attractive. You will create a sense of social proof and a desire to align with you. You will make them impressed by you and eager to spend more time with you. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 7. The secret of people who shine like the sun. The contagiousness of positive energy. What does this mean? It means you need to be not someone pessimistic, complaining, and poisoning the air around them, but a source of light, optimistic, inspiring, and illuminating everyone beside you. Here's why. When a person radiates positive energy, they become far more attractive. Think about it. People want to be around a presence that makes them feel good. They draw inspiration from it and feel better about themselves. In psychology, this is called the emotional contagion effect. Emotions spread from one person to another like viruses. This effect operates with tremendous force in human relationships. Imagine meeting someone who is always negative, pessimistic, and unhappy. They constantly complain, criticize, and blame. They see the worst in everything and never crack a smile. Around this person, you might feel weighed down, drained, even more negative yourself. You know they're not in a good place and that they carry no positive vibration. Now picture the exact opposite. Imagine meeting someone who is always positive, optimistic, and cheerful. They constantly give compliments, express appreciation, and offer encouragement. They see the bright side of everything, and a smile never leaves their face. Around this person, you feel lighter, recharged, and far more positive. You know they're in a good place and that they carry a powerful positive aura. If you're negative, pessimistic, and unhappy, you might think you're being realistic and not suppressing your emotions. But in reality, you're melting away your attractiveness. You're not inspiring anyone around you, you're not uplifting them, and you're not creating any positive emotion or positive vibration whatsoever. So how do you become someone who shines like the sun? Stop complaining. Give compliments. Discover something good in every situation and every person. Don't hesitate to express your gratitude, your admiration, or your love. Make the person in front of you feel valued and beautiful. Stop criticizing, praise. Find something commendable in every action and every effort. Notice and reward their accomplishments, their talents, or even their small wins. Make them feel proud and motivated. Stop blaming. Appreciate. See a growth opportunity in every mistake and every hardship. Don't hold back from learning and maturing together. Make them feel optimistic and resilient. Stop being unhappy. Be happy. Find a beautiful detail in every day and every moment. Don't be afraid to smile and laugh out loud. Make them feel positive and happy when they're with you. By being positive, you will make yourself far more attractive. You will create a powerful field of positive energy and a desire to be around you more. You will make them draw inspiration from you and feel genuinely better. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 8. The silent weapon, the power of respect. What does this mean? It means you need to be not rude, disrespectful, or hurtful, but kind, respectful, and someone who elevates others. Here's why. When a person is respectful, they become far more attractive. People who are treated well want to spend more time with the source of that treatment. They're more loyal to them and hold a far deeper respect for them. In psychology, this is called the liking principle. We tend to like people who treat us well. This principle operates across every type of relationship. Imagine encountering someone who is always rude, disrespectful, and hurtful. They constantly belittle you, mock you, and inflict wounds. They treat you like an object and dismiss your feelings entirely. Around this person, you might feel angry, hurt, or uneasy. You know they're not good people and that they have zero respect for you. Now imagine the opposite. Think of meeting someone who is always kind, respectful, and gentle. They constantly compliment you, appreciate you, and support you. They treat you as a human being and always value your feelings. Around this person, you feel happier, more confident, and more secure. If you're rude and disrespectful toward people, you might think you're being dominant and showing everyone who's boss. But in reality, you're destroying your attractiveness. You're not showing your love, your interest, or your value. You're not building any respect or trust. So how do you weave your shield of respect? Don't insult, compliment. Voice something you admire about their appearance, their personality, or their demeanor. Don't shy away from sharing your admiration and love. Make them feel beautiful and special. Don't hurt, support. Encourage them in their goals, their dreams, or their passions. Don't hold back from helping them reach what they're striving for. Make them feel motivated and successful. Treat them not like trash, but like a human being. Create a space where their feelings, needs, and desires are valued. Don't be afraid to listen and to empathize. Make them feel worthy and loved. By being respectful, you will make yourself far more attractive. You will create a sense of respect and a desire to receive more of the way you treat them. You will make them loyal and make them hold a far deeper respect for you. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 9. The courage to drop the masks. Being authentic. What does this mean? It means you need to be not fake, two-faced, or pretentious, but real, honest, and unadulterated. Here's why. When a person is authentic, they become far more attractive. Think about it. People want to be around someone who is genuine. They're more impressed by them and feel a deeper bond with them. In psychology, this is called the authenticity principle. Genuineness is the foundation of trust and attachment. This principle holds true in every human relationship. Imagine meeting someone who is always fake. They constantly lie, deceive, and manipulate. They always act like someone they're not and never show their true face. You can't trust this person. You might feel cheated or disappointed. You know they're not real and that they lack any honesty. Now imagine someone who is always authentic. They tell the truth, keep their word, and act with integrity. They show their true self and never hide their flaws. You might feel deep trust, admiration, and respect for this person. You know they're genuine and possess a strong sense of honesty. If you're being fake and pretentious toward people, you might think you're playing a smart strategy and getting what you want. But in reality, you're destroying your attractiveness. You're hiding your true self, your real emotions, and your genuine intentions. You're creating no authenticity or real connection whatsoever. So how do you put authenticity into practice? Don't lie. Tell the truth. Be transparent about your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Don't be afraid to admit mistakes or to apologize. Make them feel that you trust them and make them feel safe. Don't deceive. Keep your word. Stay true to your commitments, your values, and your principles. Don't back down from standing up and defending what you believe in. Make them feel admiration and pride. Don't manipulate. Act with integrity. Be fair to yourself and to others. Don't be afraid to say no and to set boundaries. Make them feel that you respect them and see them as equals. Don't act like someone you're not. Show your true self. Be honest about your strengths, your weaknesses, and your quirks. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and to appear imperfect. Make them feel drawn to you and deeply connected. By being authentic, you will make yourself far more attractive. You will create a sense of genuineness and a desire to be around you more. You will draw them to you and make them bond with you on a far deeper level. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. Strategy 10. Neither too little nor too much. The allure of balance. What does this mean? It means you need to be not excessive, obsessive, or unhealthy, but measured, flexible, and balanced. Here's why. When a person is balanced, they become far more attractive. People want to be part of a harmonious presence. They feel more comfortable around it and feel more balanced themselves. In psychology, this is called the harmony principle. Balance creates security, and security creates attraction. This principle applies to every form of relationship. Imagine meeting someone who is always excessive, obsessive, and out of control. They go overboard in everything, turn everything into a fixation, and constantly neglect their health, their balance, and their peace. Around this person, you might feel stressed, uneasy, or exhausted. You know they're not balanced and that there's no harmony in their life whatsoever. Now imagine someone who is always measured, flexible, and healthy. They find the right balance in everything, appreciate what they have, and take care of their well-being. Around this person, you feel comfortable, calm, and refreshed. You know they're balanced and that their life carries a strong sense of harmony. If you're being excessive and obsessive toward the people around you, you might think you're being passionate and showing them how much you love them. But in reality, you're damaging your attractiveness. You're not showcasing your maturity, your stability, or your true worth. You're creating no harmony or balance whatsoever. So how do you establish balance? Don't swing to extremes. Find the right point. Be measured in your actions, your emotions, and your expectations. Don't be afraid to compromise and adapt. Make them feel comfortable and safe. Don't turn everything into an obsession. Appreciate everything. Be flexible in your attitudes, your perspectives, and your preferences. Don't hesitate to let go or to change. Make them feel appreciated and important. Don't neglect your health. Take care of yourself. Keep your body, mind, and spirit in balance. Don't be afraid to exercise, to rest, and to carve out time for yourself. Make them feel energized and happy. By being balanced, you will make yourself far more attractive. You will create a sense of harmony and a desire to be a bigger part of your life. You will make them feel at ease with you and feel more balanced themselves. You will become an indispensable priority in their lives. You are not an option, you are a priority. These strategies were not designed to manipulate or deceive anyone. They exist to help you improve yourself and your relationships, to bring your true value to the surface, and to transform into the best version of yourself. Remember, you are not just an option, you are a priority. You deserve to be treated with respect, appreciation, and love. You deserve to be happy and to make others happy. You deserve to hold a primary place in someone's life and to make someone a primary presence in yours. So don't settle for less. Don't give up. Never stop trying. You have the strength and the potential to achieve everything you desire. You have the strength and the potential to become an indispensable priority in someone's life. All you need to do is believe in yourself and integrate these strategies into your life.